Hey everybody, this is the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke, and you're watching a lesson about swing versus straight rhythm. This is a really common mistake that hobby players make, which is playing in swing rhythm because it's easier than playing in straight rhythm sometimes. But it changes the character of the song, and often it just doesn't sound right. So I did a short on this recently on YouTube, and some people said that they would be interested in a longer form, more in-depth discussion about it. So here we are. So let me give you a couple of examples first. I'm going to use the preset beats on my loop station, and the first one I'm going to play for you is a straight beat. Okay, this is a straight rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and perfect division of the beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's a straight rhythm. We're dividing the beat up perfectly. I will explain more in a little bit. Don't panic. This is a swung rhythm, and the name of this rhythm on the loop station is called shuffle. So that's another way that you might hear it. So we're gonna have more of this kind of feeling. Like we're hanging up here as long as possible before we go back to the other beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the straight one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So hopefully you can start to hear the difference in them a little bit. So let me show you mathematically what's happening. Something that's great about rhythm is that it's based in math. So if you're a numbers person, you like everything black and white, here we go. So most popular music we're playing in 4/4. That means there's 4 beats in one measure of music, and that's how we divide it up and organize it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can hear that in these beats, right? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the shuffle, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this division doesn't change. The 1, 2, 3, 4 is always gonna be in the same place, no matter what style you're in. Now, when we divide up these beats into smaller sections, then we can start to swing things or make things straight. So we're gonna divide it up further. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. In a straight rhythm, this and comes exactly in the middle of these 2 beats. It's divided in half, 50-50 exactly, accurately, right in the middle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If we're swinging a rhythm, this and is gonna come closer to the next beat. So we're not dividing everything exactly 50-50 in half. We're pushing this and beat a little bit closer to the next beat. So it gives it this like off-kilter, almost like lazy, relaxed kind of sound, as opposed to a very exact marching sound. And there are varying degrees of how much you can swing something. The further towards the next beat that you put this and, the more you're swinging it. I accidentally erased some of my 2, and now the marker's being weird because there's finger oil on there. I don't know. And this area, this is why swing rhythm is usually easier for people to play, because there is room for error. And if the sound of it is kind of lazy and relaxed, then this little division of the beat coming anywhere in here, there's a little bit of room for error. If you're playing a straight rhythm and you're really keeping in rhythm, there is no room for error. You have got to put the and right in the middle of those 2 beats. And this is something that, unless someone points it out to you or you've studied it before, you might not even, it won't register, right? It's kind of subconscious. So what happens a lot of times is somebody's playing a song that's meant to be in a straight rhythm, and because it's easier to maintain the rhythm, getting that second half of the beat in the gray area here, they will lapse into a swing rhythm. And for some songs, that's fine. Some songs are in swing rhythm, or it might sound like your interpretation of it. Sometimes it really takes away from the character of the song. We can hear in the beats from the loop station, the straight beat that I used, we can hear that it's kind of like club music, electronic techno. It has that kind of character. And that sort of dance music, if you played it in a swing rhythm, it would just not sound right. In the club, up in the club, they would be like, what is this song? Why are you guys playing this song? Because we want that driving dance beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When it's like disco, dance, some pop music that's faster, any like dance kind of thing, Any kind of like faster dance music is usually a straight rhythm. Usually I think you can Google if a song has a swing rhythm or not, if you can't like hear it. But usually these swing rhythms are going to come in jazz standards. Great examples of swing and shuffle rhythms are jazz standards. The way you wear your hat. Even the way they sing and phrase things in the jazz standards is very swing, and that's swing music. That's where they come from. If I sing that with a straight rhythm, it would sound like this. The way you wear your hat. The way you sip your tea. If I sing it in that same tempo with a swing rhythm, the way you wear your hat. The way you sip your tea. Even in those lyrics, they're like pairs of lyrics with one of them pretty quick and coming very close to the beat. You can think of it as marching or walking versus skipping. So when you're walking, your pace is pretty even. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When you skip, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just a little like analogy that might help. Swing rhythm is also found in funk music, in hip hop, in R&B and soul. Straight rhythms are usually found in, like mentioned before, disco, dance, faster dance pop kind of stuff. So how does it apply when we're playing the ukulele? Okay, so let's apply this like little organization to everyone's favorite strum, the island strum. Here's how the island strum is organized. Down, down, up, up, down, up. The down strums, you will see they all come on the beat. The 1, 2, and 4. The up strums come on the ands. So in these up strums, when you play, this is where you will decide the fate of the rhythm. Is the up strum going to be right smack in the middle of these two beats? Or are you going to push it closer to the next beat? That's how you will make it swing. Let's see. Let's see what it sounds like. And I'll just put on a metronome. But actually, I'm going to chunk it a little bit today. So I'll put a chunk here and a chunk here. That also helps me to keep the rhythm. Down, chunk up, chunk up. So this is straight. Down, chunk up, down, chunk up, chunk up. It's just what I thought of. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, same tempo. Now I'm gonna swing it. Up, down, down, up. Up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to straight. Back to swing. So it's a very subtle switch, and you kind of have to stop and like shift gears in your brain to do it. This video is edited, so you didn't see that. It took me a minute to kind of switch from straight the first time to the swing. It took my brain a second to switch gears. I edited it out so that the sound samples would be like back to back, but it did take me a second to switch gears. And then once I did it one time, my brain was like, oh, okay, I got it. I see what we're doing. Let me give you a song example. A really great song example would be something that's definitely in a straight rhythm. Stand By Me. Very popular song played on the uke. C, A minor, F, G. This song is in straight rhythm. Sitting in the that's not the bit. When the night has come, the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. If I play it with a swing rhythm, kind of the incorrect way. When the night has come, and the land is dark, and the moon let's take a song that's supposed to be swing rhythm and we'll play it in both. We'll play it correctly in the swing rhythm. I mean, it's up to it's like your style, what you like to do, right? But sometimes it really sounds not great if someone swings a rhythm that should be straight. Or if you're kind of confused about it and you actually don't know what you're confused about, so you're slipping back and forth between the two, it sounds very messy. We want to keep whatever it is, swing or straight, you want to stick with it the whole time. Okay, so I'm going to play New York, New York, New York. I would say Frank Sinatra's singing style is a great way to hear swing because he really stretches out some words and leaves some words short, making that swing rhythm happen even in the phrasing of the melody and lyrics. So this is swing, the correct way to play New York, New York. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and start spreading the news. Well, I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. Now if I switch to straight, these vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep. In funk or hip hop, R&B music, tempo's a bit slower. Here's an example of swing versus straight. This is swing. So hard to play with a metronome. Okay, let me switch gears. So it's the same. I use the same strum pattern. I was just leaving more space between certain beats of that pattern. You can see after this initial down strum, I'm pausing as long as possible before I do the next up. So it's pushing that division of beat as close to the next beat as possible. If we play it straight, we're dividing everything exactly in half. It would sound like this. All of the divisions of beat are the same distance apart. In the swing one, we're pushing some a little bit further and closer to the next division of beat to create that swing. Dun da dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da dun da dun da 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 dun. Okay, that's it, everybody. I hope that this clarified things a little bit, or maybe gave you some awareness. Maybe you had an aha moment. If you're somebody who's well versed in rhythm and you have any other insights that you want to give us on swing versus straight rhythm in the comments, you're welcome to do so. I'm just speaking from my own experience. I'm not like a professional rhythm expert. I am by experience, but not by qualification. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time with another lesson or play along or something. Something's gonna happen around here. Bye, everybody.